What's up, Aquarius? Welcome to your February 2020 X reading. For those of you that have just stumbled across this video, I'm Andrea and this is Soul Embers. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you stay for the journey. My returning Soul Embers family, welcome back, everyone. I hope you're all well and happy, and I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart to each and every one of you for your comments, your likes, and the subscribes. You guys are blown me away. You're absolutely amazing. But most importantly, let's not forget, it's your birthday month. So happy birthday, Aquarius. I have already released your love and general reading. However, I will be also releasing a birthday reading for you guys. So feel free to check them out if that's of interest to you. Now, anything and everything you need to know about how I go about doing my readings, how these energies can be applied, flipped, reversed, tossed upside down, how you can go about applying timing and what we mean when we say timing is fluid, what to do if the message doesn't resonate, the disclaimer, which has important information about the content of the channel. All that is in the description box below, as well as my contact details if you guys would like to reach out to me for a private reading or a personal reading. I would love to do one for you, so feel free to reach out. Now, Aquarius, I already shuffled and meditated and cleansed the cards. And I already channeled the energy, and I have to tell you straight up, and I hate to jump into it this way, but this is who I'm connecting with today. The energy is seeming to be a little bit heavy with the Aquarians that I'm connecting with. Definitely whoever's ex or we're connecting with, it's a difficult situation. Things are not easy. There's been, I feel, and I'm getting that there's been some kind of shocking revelation, something that has come to light that has really, really just blown you out of the water. This communication has left you heartbroken. You may have found out something that has just totally got you. I feel that you're shell shocked, right? And at this stage, you're feeling quite numb. I feel that you're just working through the days, day by day, one step at a time, just trying to come to terms with what is going on, what's happened. You're trying to think back to see where were the signs. Because you're so shocked, now you're kind of backtracking, thinking, when could this have happened? What was going on then? Oh, okay, this makes sense now. Things are starting to click. You're starting to realize that certain things, there were red flags, and you at the time you just didn't click onto them. You just didn't see them. And all of a sudden things are starting to click into place and make a lot more sense. So Aquarius, I'm going to jump into this and see who I'm connecting with today. Hopefully, if this message does resonate for you, and you are going through a really difficult time in a separation, hopefully we can get some guidance on how you can go about working through this space. Okay, so let's have a look. Ooh. So I'm also getting that you're having difficulty really, even though you're trying to understand what's happened, even though you're looking back and you're really trying to put two and two together and see where those red flags were, and things are starting to connect now, there's also this sense of you're also trying to block it. You can't handle the pain that it's causing you at the moment. You just need some time to really work through this space and come to terms with it. And I feel that you're bombarded by realization after realization after realization. And it's not like things are happening right now. It's already happened, let's say. Things are happening right now that's causing the distress. It's coming to terms with things that have happened and the realizations that you're coming to, right? So Tell me about Aquarius and their ex. Who am I connecting with today? So I'm going to pull out a card, guys, and you'll immediately know whether this message is for you and your person. Aquarius and their ex. What's going on? Who am I connecting with today? Who am I connecting with today? Aquarius and their ex. Okay. All right, guys, so this is what I'm getting. So the person that you were connecting with seems to have shown signs in the past of non-commitment, non-committal signs, right? I feel that even though they were present in your life, they also evaded and avoided certain topics. I don't feel that they outright lied to you. I feel that they kept information from you. I feel that they were they were wearing a mask. And some information has come to light and you've really started to lift that mask and see them for what they really are. I feel that at this stage you're not in communication. They've gone under the radar. This is what I'm getting. They've really gone under the radar. It seems like whatever they were telling you or whatever that, they were very, very, very measured in their communication. Whenever they'd speak to you about stuff that had to do with a relationship or commitment, they were very clear. They were very charming. They were almost like very decisive and unquestionable. Like, how could you even question this? Of course I care about you. How can you even question my loyalty? Where have I shown you otherwise? And so through conversation, they would kind of lose you. You'd go into a conversation because your gut instinct was telling you that something wasn't quite right. And you'd go into the conversation and they would truly use their vocabulary and they truly use they would truly use their capacity to be charming to get you to see things a particular way. They would completely sway the conversation. It's almost like you'd go in with one intention and it would be directed into another way. Very interesting energy. They really knew how to manipulate the conversation to get the result that they wanted. And I feel that more often than not, you left those conversations with more questions than you did answers. I do feel like they've gone under the radar now because something's come to light, but they're still watching you. Yeah, they're still watching you. They do want to offer something stable to you. This is what I'm getting. There was always conversation about leveling up in the relationship. There was always conversation. There was a lot of conversation. There was a lot of talk, but not enough action. This is what I'm getting. And the actions that were fueled by passion. Okay, so the communication would only come during intimate times. This is what I'm hearing. That's when you really connected. When you guys were being intimate is when you really connected. And I'm getting that the communication was about leveling up in your relationship or your union and offering long-term stability and settling down together. But it was never followed through with action. I feel that there was a lot of inconsistency when it came to following through. They weren't putting their money where their mouth was. And then something's come to light and it's totally shocked you. And those of you that resonate with this message will know what that was. You know what it feels like? This person had every good intention, but didn't know how to be committed. They didn't know how to be committed, and they really, really cared for you or care for you, and they want you in their life, but they only want you in their life as far as their capacity to be committed is, which in your eyes is limited. You're like, that's not what you're seeing, and what they've been offering you in your eyes is like, no, that's not commitment. That's flaky as F. You know, commitment is consistency. Commitment is loyalty and, you know, upholding your end of your promises. It's making sacrifices and compromise to further build upon the growth of the relationship. It's not today I'm committed to you for the entire day, but tomorrow and the day after and the day after that, I need a break to focus on myself. That's not how it works in your eyes. You know, but this is all they can offer you, and they feel in their eyes that they offered you more than what they've offered anybody else up until this point. It's just not what you were looking for. Meanwhile, you know, now you've taken the time to really go into that space of introspection and look at what it is that offers you stability, what it is that gives you this, you know, ultimate happiness within your four walls as far as commitment and relationship goes. You know, you thought that this was the person you could build that future with. You know, build the home with the love inside that home and the family and, you know, the promise of continuous growth and partnership, compromise, you know, see out your entire life with them. And now you've realized with this revelation or this new bit of information that things are not what they seem. You're really assessing everything. You're looking into what your perception was to this date. You're thinking to yourself, was I that naive that what I thought was going to be my, you know, signed, sealed, deliver happy ending with this person was in fact just a rouge? It was a mask, and I was totally blindsided. Am I that naive? Do I have things the wrong way? Am I not? How can I not have seen this coming? And so slowly, as you're coming to this realization and you're breaking it down, you're like, I'm going from believing. Your heart's breaking, Aquarius. You've gone from having this person up on a pedestal to really evaluating what you thought was, you know, you thought that your gut feeling was telling you that this was the one. Now you're assessing your own intuition, you're assessing your own process, your thought pattern, right? And you've realized that, no, I don't think I've had it right up until this point. Because if I thought this person was going to deliver a happy ending, I've had it all wrong the whole time. It's almost like this realization of self, facing yourself in the mirror. And then from there, you get even more heartbroken when you realize that there was no equal give and take. So what I thought was the ultimate, I've now gone to realizing that this person's not going to invest in a way that I was led to believe, or that I was wearing rose-colored glasses possibly and believed that they would, to now realizing that there is no reciprocation. And so, you've now taken the time to go really within and look at healing your heart, healing yourself, really facing what this means to you. What does emotional fulfillment mean? What does a stable future with someone mean to you? One thing's for sure, it's not what this person was bringing, but this realization has really hit home for you. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm just going to pull out a couple of cards on how you can go about working through this energy if you want to come back together into union with this person. And then I'm going to pull out a couple of cards on how you can work through this energy if you don't want to come back into union. Whatever the case might be, you're currently in it. You're feeling it deeply, right? All right, so let's see. All right, yeah. You guys, you're so disappointed. Do you know what I'm seeing? I'm just seeing tears. I'm just seeing a lot of tears. Heartbreak, disappointment, just really, really in that feeling of loss. And it's not so much loss of a person. Yes, there is loss of this person, but there's also loss of, I thought I was right. How could I have been so wrong? Why? Where did I go wrong with this? I thought I had it right this time. And so what I'm getting here, for those of you that really want to come back into union, is that it's really important for you to really take the time to build up, to heal your heart, to build some resistance around your heart, to build some barrier. Because if you go back into working with this person, working things out with this person, and you haven't built that resilience, the strength, the determination, and you're still feeling very vulnerable, I feel that you might start to retreat. You will have further doubt. It'll spur your own self-doubt. It will be broken. It won't be able to be repaired. There is a need for you to take some time to yourself to really build your strength and heal your heart, and understand that there is a level of forgiveness that's required for yourself. I'm not even talking about this person. First to yourself, so that you can start to feel that strength build, okay? And then from there, the message is so clear, Aquarius, to me. You are not in competition with anyone. Spirit is saying, if you want this to come back together, if you want this to manifest back into your reality, there is a calling for you to understand that you're not in competition with anyone, that you do not need to lower your standards because this person has only the said amount of, love to bring to the table. That limit that they have is a limit you should drop down to, or go to that standard. If it's not your standard, you keep that standard of what your love life and what your emotional and you know, your prosperity with someone looks like, you keep that standard there. And you keep working on building upon that. You keep giving love and nurturing and bringing life to things from that space. Moving into a space where you can, I suppose, meet them at their level is not going to help this grow. They need to rise to your level if this is going to be prosperous. Otherwise, you will be unhappy with what you're getting. You won't be fulfilled. You won't be able to manifest. You won't be able to, there'll be something missing, you know, and there's an aspect of you that will never truly heal. You'll never step into your true power and be able to embrace the kind of love that you deserve. You know, it's time for you to do the healing and allow this person to come in and offer love the way you see it to be offered. And if they can't do that, then maybe it's time to re-evaluate this situation and whether it's the right one for you. For those of you that don't want to come back into union, again, the message is very clear. You have learnt your lesson, absolutely, Aquarius. You have, the pain that this has caused you is enough for you to say, I will not invest another minute of myself into this relationship ever again. I have learnt my lesson. It has been so unbelievably painful. I know how I was blindsided now, and moving forward, I know what red flags look like, and I will cut anybody out of my life that shows any of these red flags moving forward, this person included. And you know what? You are going to really start to feel stronger. You will feel empowered. You will start to feel happiness for the person that you are, and really, you'll feel a sense of pride for yourself that you have made the decision that you're not going to put up with half of whatever it is that you see emotional fulfillment to look like. All right, guys, they're the messages I'm getting for you today. Please do feel free to comment below if this message does resonate. Please feel free to reach out if this is something that you're having a lot of difficulty working through. Like I said, I'm feeling very depleted at the moment, which is obviously the energy that I'm channeling. It is a difficult space that you guys are working through, but have faith. It's just now, you're just going through that process now. There's a lot of healing and there is movement. You're going to shift out of this energy. All right, guys, have an amazing February, and I will see you for your March 2020 readings. Bye for now.